Go ahead. Go ahead. You want to talk? Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll say you had so much to say out loud. Go ahead. Now you just start. Are you mute? Your thing's mute.
Cause you was lying on me.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Let me turn you up.
Cause you was lying.
You said I was lying.
I don't know. You had a good little time in your life spreading all the lies that you wanted to spread.
Now go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm right here.
Up
I'm right here.
on head. Listen, look at me, and let me tell you something. You lost me.
You lost me. Did you hear that? Do I need to say it again? You lost me. I'm gonna say it one more time. You lost me. You heard it that time? Or what?
I don't even. Let me just tell them what happened before
Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. That's what I've been told you to do.
Like the car. He had me thinking that I was crazy. He had me sitting there like, oh no, Josh really telling like I'm crazy. I should have listened. So first of all, Josh lost me. If I don't even know what to say. Like I really don't even know what to say. I am a victim. And it's like I go out to meet Josh. Like he's such a big creator. And I was like a really small creator at the time. And I go out and I'm over here thinking like, oh, he's gonna protect me. He left me in the cold and in the dark and in the rain. I was alone and my phone was dead. Nobody would ever treat me like that. Nobody would ever treat me like that. You was a terrible person for treating me like that.
Okay. I don't appreciate the fact that you and your followers are trying to weaponize gender in this discussion. Trying to weaponize gender and use it to your advantage. As if it's not 2020.
What does that have to do with the fact that women get kidnapped on a daily?
Men get kidnapped on the daily.
Okay, but how high is the rate versus men versus
you tell me. What is it? So you gotta go look it up. So you were just saying that by just saying it.
The fact that men are more likely to kidnap a man than a woman is. Let me just say that as a woman. Let me just say that to you, Josh, as a man.
Okay, but what are the facts? You just saying that you got facts.
Men are the ones going to kidnap. I'm not saying that women
So not you just what you say?
I'm not saying that women not kidnapping, but I am saying that men are doing most of the kidnapping. And it's 2021.
What that got to do with anything?
What I just said.
That's just you just say that. You put that out there.
More likely is
I haven't kidnapped anybody. So I don't know about that.
Woman to be abducted than a man.
So you
80%.
So you knew that going in, right? So if you knew that going in, why wouldn't you stay closer to me?
Because I couldn't keep up.
Because if that's something that you deal with on a daily basis, shouldn't you be thinking about? If me and my white friend are going into a racist place and he go in there, I'm not gonna say, bro, you should have known that was racist. That's something I deal with. He doesn't know nothing about that. Maybe he should be culturally aware and think about that, but I can't blame that on him because that's not his reality. So for me to act like it's his fault that he went in there and he doesn't have to worry about anything in there just doesn't make sense. And I'm the one who's black. So
Josh, you lost me. You lost me. And you're sitting here. I don't even care if you was a female. Sam wouldn't even do that to me. That's the thing. Like I wouldn't leave Sam.
Because Sam thinks about that. That's Sam's reality. You understand? And Sam, we don't know that. Sam might have left you.
Male that I was ever with. If you are a male and you are walking with a female, you would not let the female trail behind you by more. When I tell you, like it was so much space. 2 parked cars could have got in between us, Josh.
Okay, I couldn't see that. I didn't turn around.
Exactly.
If you could see that, why wouldn't you catch up? I'm thinking you right behind me.
I was like, Josh. I said, Josh, can you please stop walking? You're walking too fast. I'm like, Josh, can you please stop walking too fast?
Right. And I said, walk faster. If you see I'm not gonna slow down, why wouldn't you speed up? That's the only other
Like,
option, ain't it?
turn around to check the distance. You didn't even
But why
turn
would I do that? It's too cold for me to be trying to put my face in the wind. Why would I do that? And
because
you see the distance, so why wouldn't you catch it? I don't see the distance.
because you should care. Like that's probably like the basic thing. You should care. Somebody could have. It doesn't even matter even if I didn't speed up, somebody could just walk up behind me and kidnap me, and you wouldn't even notice because you refused to turn
I'm
around.
saying you wouldn't have screamed.
If I screamed, you probably would have thought I was playing. If I screamed, you probably would have thought I was playing the same way you thought I was playing when I got lost. Huh?
That just means you play around too much. I don't know what you're trying to say. That's all that means. That you play around too much. That just lets you know that you play around too much. That if in the real situation, you know who Boy Who Cried Wolf is?
I never cried kidnapped though. I never cried lost though.
I'm just saying. In this situation, you lost me.
In this situation, Josh, look at the comments. Look at the comments, Josh. It's your fault.
I'm saying the comments what? The comments what?
It was your fault.
Let me see. No, it is not.
About this, that it was your fault.
Because somebody just said not Niccoya didn't speed up. Thank you.
Out of all the comments, Josh, out of that one comment.
That's just the most recent one, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even go in there.
No, it's not, because look at all of this.
Okay. If they tell me why I'm in the wrong.
I'm here telling you why. Because
okay, why?
Your friend. I'm not even your friend. First of all, you're not even gonna get into that. You lost me. You lost me. Okay?
But why should it have to be my responsibility to keep track of you?
I know where I was.
I didn't. Did you understand? This is my first time coming here.
But didn't you say in your life that you knew where you was going, so why would you slow down?
I knew where the car was.
But did I? Right,
so why wouldn't you try to keep up with me?
So why wouldn't you slow down and guide me?
Because I know where I'm going. You don't know where you're going. That's something you have to think about in your mind, is that I don't know where I'm going, so maybe I should try to keep up with him. In your mind, she doesn't know where she's going, so maybe I need to keep up with her. I'm saying, in my mind, I said she don't know where she's going, so she's going to follow me. That's why I'm leading the way. Will the tour guide leave the tourists? What? That don't even make sense. Not them sending me money saying Josh is a boy and not a man. Oh, I think, Josh, you really... I don't know. Okay. Josh. Not them saying she gonna break it. Right. Not somebody saying, yeah. That's the issue right here. Like the fact, I just think about it. I just sit back and I think about it, because I know your mom. If you tell your mom this, Josh, if I told my mom, she would say, "How old is Niccoya?" And I would say 18, and she would say, "Okay, don't she think she's grown enough to keep her phone charged, and she don't know where she at, or to try to keep up?" No, she would not. Okay. She would say, "It's not your responsibility to take care of it." No, she wouldn't. I already know. I don't know why you sit here and lying. I'm just letting you know what my mom would say. Because you asked me what my mom would say. Okay. Look, Josh, you were supposed to be a gentleman. What is that? That's not a thing. That's really not. Someone, you're supposed to be a gentleman. What? You are. Who is that? No, that's not a thing. You understand it's not a thing. You know, you are the first male to treat me like that. You are the first male to walk off? Yes, to allow me to get lost. You're not my child. I didn't allow you. I'm not in control of you. At that moment, I really realized, I'm thinking you grown just like I'm grown. I really the type of energy we're on for you to allow me to do that. Even a stranger wouldn't even allow me to do that. Allow it to happen to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if anybody had the smallest amount of care for me, that would not allow me to trail so far behind that I could easily get snatched. And you sitting in here in this live and you was upset because you know that I'm just listening, because it would be different if you didn't know any better. If you're a little kid, you don't know better. If your brain is just not developed. But if you understand the situation, then There's no excuse.
I'm giving you a pass right now, Josh, because you've never had actual female in your life to actually, so I'm giving you a pass, but this is actually just disrespectful. And you shouldn't do that again.
So if you walking with your mama,
yes,
and your mom walking fast, and she say walk faster,
mama would never say that to me. That's the thing. We stay on the same level.
because your mom's shorter than you is. You probably walk faster than her.
Not too much, because okay, listen. When I'm walking with my dad, he doesn't do that.
When you walk
When
with
I'm
who?
with all of my male friends, they don't do that. They actually walk behind me.
You don't walk with them in 20-degree weather, do you?
What do you mean? I walk with my friends through snowstorms. If they're not behind me, they're on the side of me, on the outside towards the street. I bet you don't even do that. I bet you make the girl walk on the outside on the sidewalk toward the street. And I know you do. Look at your face.
What are you saying? I'm just confused what they gotta do with anything. We two people. You walk just like I walk. I'm not invincible to getting hit by cars. So why would I walk on the outside? Like, what is that? Why should I walk on the outside? Like, am I supposed to do?
You walk on the outside to protect the female. You put the
From what? From getting hit by a car? What if I get hit? That's what I'm saying. I'm not car proof. I'm not bulletproof. I'ma die.
It's not from getting hit by a car. It's just like if water is right there and the car comes by and it splash, it doesn't splash.
Then I'm not waterproof either. You finna get wet. Why would I get wet?
It's just about being a man, Josh. Like, I don't understand.
No, because you understand it's 2020 though. It's 2020.
First of all, he didn't even open up the car door for me, so that's a sign already.
It's 20. You're capable of opening up your own car door.
I am, and I'm not really complaining about that. But all of this stuff is adding up. It's
just adding up. That I treat you as equal to me. I treat you the same as I would expect me to be treated.
You treat me disrespectfully.
Oh, you was disrespecting me all day, weren't you?
How was I disrespecting you all day?
You weren't sexually harassing me.
Now you're trying to bring that up.
Okay. I'm just saying.
It has nothing to do with this live.
I'm just saying. Now it's 2021. That's even worse.
I don't even know what to say to you. Like, I really just tried to push it all down, but you decided to bring it back up.
No, because I've been told you I was going to go live, and it was never an issue. And then I go live, and all of a sudden, you just want to go live, and it's a problem.
You was lying.
Can I just go? How did I lie? What lie did I tell?
You was trying to make it seem like I was just crazy and insane.
I'm gonna tell the story. I'm gonna tell the story one more time. We're walking. It's 20 degrees outside. I'm walking, and I say, "Dang, you walk slow. You gonna have to walk faster to keep up with me because I'm tall." We're walking. It's cold outside. I'm walking like this. The wind blowing from back here, so I'm not gonna turn. I got my head facing against the wind. Niccoya behind me. She say, "Josh, slow down." I said, "It's cold out here. Walk faster." She said, "Josh, slow down." I said, "Just walk faster. It's not that hard." I walk around the corner, walk through the gate. I look back. Niccoya not there. I think Niccoya is behind the gate playing around, trying to act like I lost her.
I told you to stop. I didn't tell you just to slow down. I said, "Stop, Josh."
So you wanted me to sit there in the cold and stop.
Just keep going. Keep going. Keep telling your story.
Okay. I'm sitting outside the gate. Wait there for like 10 minutes. I say, I hope Niccoya not playing, because if she is playing, then she played like this is on a whole nother level of playing too much. Like there's playing too much, and then there's what this is. So I hope she's not playing. So I go and get in the car because it's too cold to be sitting outside. It's that cold. So get in the car, warm up, sitting there waiting for Niccoya to come out. She never come out. I'm like, okay. So I call my friend DJ. I said, "Did Niccoya come back to the apartment?" He said, "No." Call Niccoya. Her phone dead. I said, "Wow." So I'm driving, looking for Niccoya, waiting for her to come out. About 10 minutes go by.
My phone was going to die before we was even outside, because how much percent did I tell you it had?
Okay, then why wouldn't you hurry and try to get in the car and charge it? Or just charge it in the apartment? For you to just sit there and let your phone die.
You asked for it. Because I asked you for a charger and there was one.
You did not ask me for a charger.
I didn't know why you sitting up in here and like.
You did not ask me for not a single charger.
Continue, though.
Okay. So I'm sitting in the car. Car phone's not picking up. I wait for that for like 10 minutes. I'm like, where is she? So I called DJ again. He said she's not here still. I get the gate. I get the code to the gate to the apartment because it's not my car. It's not my apartment. I don't know the area. So I have to tell DJ to tell me where to go. So I'm driving through the parking lot looking. I drive around twice. I come and I sit outside the exit again, wait for Niccoya. She's not there. Call DJ up again. So at this point, I'm like, did something happen? Like, should I call the police? What should I do? So I'm sitting there. So I said, let me drive around one more time to see if she's there. I'm driving real slow, looking everywhere. And I get past the exit and I look back and I see this little figure. And I say, is that Niccoya over there? So I drive over there.
Tell them how I was.
What?
Tell them how I was.
You was doing, you shivering because it's cold outside.
And what else?
So why you just want to sit in the cold and play around? I don't know. But you sitting out there in the cold and you holding the taser.
I was cold. I was shivering, holding the taser.
Right. And you, before you was acting like the cold wasn't the issue though, when you was trying to walk slow. But now it's the issue. But anyway, I roll up there, grab Niccoya. She gets in the car. I say, you were scared, huh? She said, yeah. And I say, why didn't you walk faster? She said, you lost me. I said, I lost you. You lost me. She said, I told you to slow down. I said, all you had to do was walk faster. She said, no, because you was walking fast. I said, why didn't you just run then if you couldn't walk that fast? And she said, because my shoes was untied. And she said, I said, like, what does that got to do? She said, I didn't want to trip and fall. I said, that's not a thing people do. Like, you can't trip and fall over. She's like, that's not an actual thing. That's in like movies or something like that. Like, the only way you can trip and fall over your shoelaces is if you step on it with the other foot and then try to run with that. Like, if you know your shoelaces are untied, then just be aware of that. So then she said, well, my shoes was flopping. So I'm like, did she have on like some bare arms, like some flip flops or something like that? Maybe they was flopping. I think back in my mind, she had on some black Vans. So, okay, your shoes untied. I said, okay, well, I'm confused how you lost me. If you was looking at me, she said, oh, actually, I stopped to go down and tie my shoes up.
That was the whole point of me telling you to stop walking, Josh. How are you going to tell me?
So that you could stop, you could tie your shoes in the car?
Josh, how are you going to tell me to speed up, but the reason why I can't speed up is the fact that my shoes are untied and I don't want to physically hurt myself? So I tell you to stop walking entirely so I can get down and tie my shoe. And then when I get down and tie my shoe, thinking in your mind that when a girl says stop, like I said stop twice. It wasn't like I just said stop. I said stop, Josh. I get down, tie my shoe, I look up, you're gone.
If you know I'm ahead of you and I'm not stopping, why would you get down and tie your shoes up?
You saved your life, like you walked a couple steps up and you stood still. So how you can wait up there, but you couldn't wait back there when I told you to wait?
Because I didn't see you no more. I was looking back the entire time, and I looked back one last time and you wasn't there. So in my mind, I'm saying, you looking at me, I'm looking at you. There's no way you should be able to get lost. Like, that should not even be a thing to happen unless you did something that you weren't supposed to do, like stop and tie up your shoe, knowing you was lost.
Asked me to speed up, so I stopped and tied my shoe.
And then what'd you do?
I look up and you're gone.
And then what'd you do after that?
I look around. I go up some, see you're not there. I went all the way to the side of that apartment. Like, oh, maybe he's over there.
You did not, because I was standing right behind the thing.
Not over there because you would have seen me, right?
I was standing literally right there. I said I was looking to see if you was waiting behind the thing. So you couldn't have walked past the thing because I would have saw you.
Indeed. But you didn't.
That was a lie. That's a bullshit.
That is not a lie. I walked.
Because I'm sitting there looking at you.
But I did, so you can understand. If you walk on the side of the apartment, it's a gate right there, and it's also the tower thing where the cars at. It's like 4 cars.
I was standing right beside the gate.
That's where I went over, and there was no one over there. And I'm like, hello, John.
How long did it take you to tie up your shoe? 20 minutes?
It didn't take me that long. I got up and went over.
Then there's no way you should have saw me. I was literally standing right there at the gate.
So I turned back around and I went back to the house, the little apartment thing, because I'm thinking like, okay, maybe since my phone is dead, it's dark, it's in the rain, I can just go back to the apartment, try to get DJ or somebody else's phone. I go back up there, I'm getting in the elevator, I'm like, okay, I remember it's the 4th floor, 3rd floor, whatever floor, it's top floor. I go up to the top floor, I'm like, okay, it's on all the way at the end of one of these hallways, and I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, maybe Josh went this way. I go this way, I go down. I go to the end of the door, I hear nothing. I mean, I don't hear nothing. I hear like a little person. I'm like, oh no, this can't be it because everybody left there asleep. So I go to the next one. I put my ear on the door. It was silent. I put my hand on the handle. I'm like, okay, it's unlocked because I know Josh didn't lock himself out. I turn the little door, the little doorknob, open it up. Somebody else's house. I shut the door. At this point, I'm scared. So I'm like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to leave and I'm going to go back down and I'm just gonna wait. Because obviously, if he actually cares about me, he would have been driving around and he would have seen me standing right there. So I'm holding my taser because there was two men on the other side smoking a cigarette, and I got scared. So I'm holding my taser, and I'm like, how long is it gonna take for Josh to find me? And I'm lost, and I'm scared that he just leave. He just didn't care enough to come back around and find me. So I'm finna cry, and I'm like, okay, I'm somewhere. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know where the apartment. I can't just go through knocking on people's doors. My phone is dead. I'm in the rain. I'm in the dark. I'm freezing cold, and it's me now. What am I going to do? And where were you at, Josh?
I'm saying you walked up to your apartments with me, didn't you? So was you not paying attention the whole time we walked up to your apartment? Was you just on your phone, just not paying attention to your surroundings? Because if I'm in a strange area that I don't know, I'm looking and I'm aware of my surroundings.
Top floor, I just didn't know which end it was.
It's only two ends.
Josh, after you go into somebody else's house that you're not expecting, you don't really want to just go around opening up people's doors. And
You said, did anybody see you?
No, it was dark and I got scared. I didn't know. You just open up somebody else's house.
I'll see if somebody was right there looking at you, but if ain't nobody see you, then it's nothing. Anyway, that's besides the point. If I'm in an area I don't know, I'm paying attention to where I'm going at that time. I'm paying attention to everything around me. I know where to go. And you was waiting outside the apartment. So if I would have came into the apartments, I would have seen you. So it's not like you was just never going to get found. But if I'm going into an area I don't know, I'm paying attention about where to go. Which is why I knew where to go to the car, because I only been to the car once, but they only take me one time to know where to go. Because I'm in an area I don't know.
See, y'all, this is what
Anyways.
Thinks he's right.
No. And the thing is, in my mind, I'm like, okay, how lost can she be? Because she know where the apartment is. And the door to the apartment is unlocked. So if she go in the apartment, she can find my friend and tell him to call me. So I'm like, she can't be like that lost. Like the situation can't be that serious because she know where the apartment is and she can get my friend to call me. So like,
Josh, did you not feel bad when you pulled me? Did you just not feel bad? You didn't feel bad at all. You sat in the car and you was like, I'm 100% correct.
I didn't feel bad that I left you. I felt bad because I knew how you felt in the situation.
So if you knew how I felt in the situation, why wouldn't you feel bad for allowing yourself to put me in that situation? Why wouldn't
because you put yourself in that situation. I'm not in control of your body.
It's something for me to not end up in the situation that I ended up in.
Because you could do that. Why? It's not my responsibility to take care of you. And you're grown.
That's the problem. And that is why we don't work. Right there.
Because you're grown and I'm grown.
And that is why we have issues, Josh. Because you don't think nothing is your responsibility.
Because it's not. So yeah.
You just gonna sit there and just say,
I'm saying it's not, I don't know, like, it's not my responsibility.
Yourself right now.
You said what?
You sitting there and you content with yourself right now.
I'm saying, because at the end of the day, it's not like I caused that. Like, it's not like the only way for you not to get lost was me slowing down, and that's something that I had to do. You could have sped up.
But you could have slowed down, Josh. After I asked
you. But you're the one that don't know where you're going.
After I asked you to slow down, you didn't even turn around.
And I asked you to speed up.
Was in between us. That's the thing.
So if you noticing that I don't see how much space is in between us.
I asked you to stop. Did you?
I asked you to speed up.
And didn't. You just kept walking in silence. And
okay, you didn't speed up. So the issue is not, at the end of the day, somebody could have slowed down, somebody could have sped up. But if you're the person that got lost.
Can't be real. Josh disrespect can't be real. We sitting here and you seeing it. You seeing what I have to go through, y'all. Y'all are seeing what I go through.
No, you out here seeing what you put yourself in these situations. And you drove through the gate.
And it's like the fact that you even tricked my mind. I was tricking myself into thinking like maybe Josh is right. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe Josh is correct. Maybe I should have just sped up in the cold. Maybe I should never stop tying my shoe. And I'm like, no, you literally gaslighting me.
If a dude is a gentleman, but that's not something you can just expect. Like that's not just the bare minimum. Like that's not the bar.
The bare minimum was you caring for the female that came out to see you and actually make sure that she didn't get kidnapped. That's kind of like,
Okay, you did not come out to see me. You came to Texas because your friend was in Texas,
I feel like
and
that's
I
what,
happened to be there at the
but I
same
can't,
time
right?
because I couldn't come to your place. So
Exactly.
that's the only other option.
Right? To visit you. Exactly.
Because I couldn't come to visit you.
Exactly. So the bare minimum would be you making sure I didn't get kidnapped because I came out there. If you came out to me, I would make sure you didn't get kidnapped. Exactly.
So it don't got nothing to do with being a boy and a girl, is what you're saying.
I mean, the fact that you are a man makes it worse, but at the end of the day, the responsibility should have been you making sure I didn't get kidnapped or making sure I didn't get lost.
I'm saying
But
I showed you where to go, didn't I?
more like, God dang, really? Are you sitting there and are you reflecting on the situation, or are you just feeling like
Cause I'm really just trying to think
that you like to put up and
I'm
just
just trying to
say,
think how, because okay, I understand if you're a kid, then maybe I should feel bad for leaving you somewhere. If you're a kid, then maybe I should feel bad and try to help you through a situation. If you're a kid, then maybe you are my responsibility, but you're grown, you're 18 years old, like you're a grown woman.
what does
Like
a
you,
have to
because you're grown.
with the situation of me
You're
being
grown. You're old enough to be aware of your surroundings and
exactly
just be aware of the
as a
situation and what you need to do.
more scared because I was aware of my surroundings and that there was men that I didn't know in an area that I
So
didn't.
why would you stop to tie up your shoe in an area? If you're walking down a dark alley, why would you stop to tie up your shoe in the alley?
Because I would think that the man that I'm with, he would stop and make sure nothing happened to me while I tied my.
And who am I, Superman? I'm supposed to fight off. Caesar want me to fight off evil. If two dudes try to,
I don't want you to fight off evil. I want you to be there to make sure nothing crazy happens to me.
and you could have just sped up, and the whole situation could have been avoided. So
Yeah.
for you to say that you expect me to put my life, you would rather me put my life in danger to protect you than you just speed up and the whole thing been avoided.
How was your life would have been in danger?
If somebody try to come kidnap you and I'm supposed to fight them off, then me and them gonna have to fight.
They would never came to kidnap me if they saw that I was with a whole nother man. If they saw that I wasn't wrong.
I'm saying, so you think they worried about me?
Go kill people in public? No.
But they kidnap people in public?
Yes, when they can't nobody see them, when they alone.
Yeah, they kill people in public too then. This not is the same crime. Thank you. Somebody saying if that wasn't a girl, y'all wouldn't have cared. That's literally the only thing that people are caring about is the fact that you're a girl and I'm a guy. But if you're a girl and you're leaving me and I'm a guy and I'm behind, I would have been expected to speed up. That's not no. The thing is, I would have been expected to speed up. And that's the issue. That the only reason people are agreeing with you is because you're a girl and I'm a guy.
That I'm a female and they're riding this hard because I'm a female in this situation. That's what you're making. That's what you're feeling.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me break this down to you. The fact that I'm a female, but also your female friend, you should have held an ounce of care to turn and watch me and make sure I'm okay.
So because you're a female, I'm supposed to care about you more than you would be if you were a male.
It's not. You should know that females are more likely to get abducted than a male is. So
that, like I said, that's not something I think about on a daily basis. That's not my reality. I've not seen a single woman get kidnapped. I am not in danger of getting kidnapped ever. Like, that does not cross my mind. And if it crosses your mind, then you should think, okay, maybe I should speed up and stay by him because that could happen to me.
I know
like that was not even a thought.
Have the privilege of being a male and knowing that a man isn't going to come around.
I'm saying that. I'm not arguing that. Yes, I have male privilege.
I have that privilege to not be scared in public.
Yes.
Going to come around and kidnap you. So I feel like you upset and knowing that you have this privilege, you should just turn around and make sure that the female that you're with is okay.
Okay. Privilege is not something that you just think about all the time. Privilege is something that's subconscious that just happens.
I told you
organically.
Slow down. I told you to stop.
So, and with people that have white privilege, they should just say, "No, I'm not gonna take this job because I'm white."
Slow down. The fact that I'm telling you to stop, even if you weren't a male, you should think to yourself like, "Hey, my friend is telling me to slow down. She's telling me to stop."
Or you should think, my friend told me to speed up, so maybe I should speed up. And it's cold. I don't want to have him out here in the cold.
But I'm the one in the cold.
Because I already had him in the cold 30 minutes earlier.
You are really good at what you do. You are really good at what you do.
What are you talking about? What I do?
You are good at what you do. But I'm going to allow you to continue. Like, I don't even want to talk about this situation anymore because...
Okay. And people are in the comments talking about it's not that deep. Obviously, we know it's not that deep. We're just